Very promising. Again, taken care of by the white defenders. The Blues are once again on the attack. Close one. Once again the Blues have home. Passing. Great shot. Manfully trying to restore parity.
Okay, rolling.
नहीं, आज का मैच हम लोग फुटबॉल प्लेयर्स एसोसिएशन, जो हम लोग प्लेयर्स जितने भी इंडिया में हैं वो लोग सब हम लोग का एक एसोसिएशन है, उसका हम लोग का अवार्ड्स आज इवनिंग बॉम्बे जिमखाना क्लब में। तो अवार्ड्स के आगे हम लोग एक एग्जीबिशन मैच खेला जहाँ थोड़ा कॉर्पोरेट्स, थोड़ा बॉलीवुड और थोड़ा फुटबॉल प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉलर्स आके खेला, सीनियर्स वर्सेस जूनियर्स के बीच में। तो यूजुअली एक एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए, एक एग्जीबिशन मैच के लिए बॉम्बे जिमखाना क्लब में, तो हम लोग बॉम्बे में जिमखाना क्लब में पहली बार खेल रहे हैं नेशनल टीम प्लेयर लोग। तो बेसिकली इवनिंग ये मैच के बाद अवार्ड जो फॉलो कर लेंगे उसके चलते हम लोग ये मैच हुआ था।
ओके, बैंचिंग इंडिया में ज़्यादा फुटबॉल को ज़्यादा नहीं देखा जाता है, क्रिकेट को देखा जाता है, तो क्या वजह है इसके लिए?
डेफिनेटली क्रिकेट एक लोकप्रिय खेल है इंडिया में जो काफ़ी एवरी सिटीजन फॉलो करते हैं। ऑब्वियसली फ़ुटबॉल को वही ढंग से इंटरनेशनल टूर्नामेंट्स में हम लोग अच्छा रिजल्ट्स मिलना चाहिए। अच्छे रिजल्ट्स के लिए क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स प्रोड्यूस करना चाहिए, जो कि क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स जब प्रोड्यूस कर सकते जब हम लोग के पास स्ट्रॉन्ग यूथ डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम्स रहेंगे। तो फुटबॉल को काफ़ी काम करने का है, जो मुझे लगता है अभी आहिस्ता आहिस्ता शुरू कर चुका है। ऑल इंडिया फुटबॉल फेडरेशन ने हम लोग ने एकेडमीज़, रीजनल एकेडमीज शुरू किए हैं और काफ़ी क्लब्स भी आ रहे हैं अभी, जो फ्रेंचाइज टीम्स 3-4 तो आई लीग में आ रहा है। उसके बाद अभी रिलायंस IMG एक टूर्नामेंट होना है, टूर्नामेंट भी होने वाला है। तो काफ़ी फ़ुटबॉल के बारे में काफ़ी चर्चा हो रहा है और बहुत इंटरेस्ट भी, जो 5 साल आगे जो बच्चे लोग जो खेलता था अभी देखने से बहुत ज़्यादा बच्चे लोग का नंबर्स भी खेलते हैं गेम। तो मुझे लगता है इधर से सिर्फ आगे जाएंगे, बट बहुत सारा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा।
आपको कौन सा प्लेयर ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करता है?
बहुत सारा प्लेयर्स लोग मुझे इंस्पायर करते रहता है, चेंज होते रहता है। पहले स्टार्ट किया था जब बचपन में मैराडोना से लेके अभी मेसी है, तो काफ़ी प्लेयर्स लोग हैं, जो नए प्लेयर्स आते रहता है और जो भी अच्छे टूर्नामेंट्स, कोई नए टूर्नामेंट्स में अच्छे प्रदर्शन करते हैं, वो सब प्लेयर्स इंस्पायर करते हैं।
ओके, IPL चल रहा है, तो IPL में आप देखते हैं IPL मैच या
मैं टुवर्ड्स द एंड काफ़ी देखता हूँ, जब फिनिशिंग तो मैं इतना फॉलो नहीं कर पाया, लेकिन टुवर्ड्स द एंड मैं डेफिनेटली देख लेता हूँ। ऑब्वियसली कैलकाटा को ओके, कोलकाता ओके नाम चाह रहा था, नाइट राइडर्स अच्छे करे, लास्ट ईयर जीते थे, बट डेफिनेटली कोलकाता ओके, कोलकाता का रह के चाहता हूँ कोलकाता ही टीम अच्छा करे।
Baichung, you being a sports person yourself, Indian cricket has been scarred in a matter of speaking on IPL sports fixing controversy. What is your reaction to the entire thing?
No, I think it's very sad, and it's only few individuals that are being greedy and doing it. You can't just brush everybody with same brush. I'm sure there are a lot of cricketers who are working hard and giving so much for the sport, and I don't think any cricketer would be bigger than the sport. So because of just few cricketers that's being greedy and there's match fixing happening, I think you can't just say cricket is a bad game or IPL is just a bad product. There will be some kind of players in every sport, and I think those players have to be, if they're found guilty, action has to be taken very strict that other players don't do that.
We also hear that there's going to be a IPL for football.
Yes, I think there is going to happen, but there's a huge talk with that's going to happen with IPL, Reliance doing that. So I think it's great for the game of sport, game of football in India, because I-League is happening, but I think there has to be something extra as well to people to really get them hyped and get them coming to the ground. And I'm sure 1-2 months, 2.5 months of IPL kind of football would definitely help the sport here, and generate a lot of youngsters to get into the game, and hopefully get new superstars in the sport as well.
what kind of measures do you think should be taken to avoid such kind of things, which is kind of really scarring sports as a whole?
I don't think in India, in terms of football, there would be anything as big as that. Obviously, when IPL kind of football happens, there will be again, I'm sure betting is never going to stop. I only feel that I think betting should be legalized in India like any other country in Europe. And if that has been legalized, I think it's going to generate, I think the match fixing is going to come less, the betting racket would come down. I think it's just way of controlling and legalizing the betting thing, I think is the only way. Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me. Okay. Look camera sir. Sir transfer ले लेना यार. पीछे से हट जाओ ना फ्रेम में हो.
Okay. आज यहाँ बहुत अच्छा मैच हुआ है फुटबॉल का और बहुत आज आप यहाँ आए उनको सपोर्ट करने के लिए. What do you want to say on this? क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
सबसे पहले ये कहना चाहूँगा कि मैं फुटबॉल का एक बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ और मेरा एक छोटा सा एक ख्वाब है कि इंडिया की जो नेशनल टीम है वो अगले वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल्स के लिए क्वालिफाई करे. इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. there's a rough road ahead, but I really hope that we can popularize the sport enough. और सब मेहनत करके यही कोशिश करेंगे कि हमारी जो नेशनल टीम है उसे पॉपुलैरिटी मिले और वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल्स के लिए क्वालिफाई कर पाए. So anything to do with football, I'm more than happy to lend my support. जैसे कि आप जानते हैं कि हमारा एक छोटा सा एक फुटबॉल टीम भी है, ऑल स्टार फुटबॉल टीम, जो हम लोग चैरिटी के लिए खेलते हैं. और ऑल स्टार फुटबॉल टीम के द्वारे हम ये चाहते हैं कि फुटबॉल इस देश में पॉपुलर हो. हमारे इंडियन क्रिकेटर्स तो बहुत ही अच्छे हैं और हम सब उनके प्रशंसक हैं और बस यही चाहूँगा कि हमारे जो फुटबॉलर्स भी हैं उन्हें भी थोड़ा बहुत प्यार मिले हमारे लोगों से. और I hope, I pray that we can qualify for the next World Cup.
फुटबॉल आईपीएल भी शुरू होने वाला है. जिस तरीके से प्लानिंग चल रही है उसके बारे में आप कितने एक्साइटेड हैं?
I don't know anything about that. I haven't been told. But anything to do with football, I think will be positive.
If there is a day when there is an important football match and an important cricket match, which sport would you pick?
Depends who's playing.
Abhishek, who is your favorite football player?
In India?
Yeah.
I have many. I think, he's retired now, but Bhaichung has done more for the sport of football in India than all of us have managed to do so far. He's been a great ambassador for the sport. I think our captain Sunil Chhetri is absolutely brilliant. And we have very talented footballers, and I just think we need the right infrastructure in place, and we can put out a world competitive quality team.
Last question.
फुटबॉल के बारे में please second down and take your seat. Request all our friends and media, especially to take आने के पहले क्या आपने सोचा था कि आप एक फुटबॉल प्लेयर बनेंगे?
जी नहीं, कभी नहीं.
We have a whole bunch of entertainment participants as well, and if you can just settle down, we'll be getting started shortly. Thank you.
Celebrities is true. Do you believe in that?
Sir, look.
I can't answer.
रणबीर है सर की 80% में छपता है वो सही होता है.
80% जो
80% न्यूज़ जो होता है वो
जी देखिए, अगर आप लोग सिर्फ 80% सही न्यूज़ छापेंगे तो ये आपके लिए अच्छी बात नहीं है. I think you should know, even about celebrities, you're a news channel or you're a newspaper, you should be printing what's 100% correct. Your job is to report the truth, not rumors.
Thank you, guys. That's enough.
Abhishek, cricket has been scarred in a matter of speaking. IPL, spot fixing, and everything is, really taken the passion out of the game. How do you react, considering I'm sure you are a great fan of the sport as well?
Yeah.
हिंदी में भी बता दीजिएगा.
How do I react? It's very unfortunate. It's sad. We obviously hope that stuff like this doesn't happen. As fans, we don't want things like this to happen. We're passionate supporters of our teams, and we want the sport to be played with sportsmanship, most importantly, and fairness. And I think that's what should be done.
Thank you.
Do you think there is any particular measure which can be taken to stop something like this?
I think the authorities that are in charge are best. We're supporters. All we look forward to is a competitive match, and a match which is filled with fairness and sportsmanship. आप जूम से हैं सलमा, आप जूम का टीम खड़ा कर दीजिए, हम लोग आ जाएंगे आपसे खेलना। वैसे भी आपकी जो बॉस है वो बहुत फिट है, टेबल टेनिस में, फुटबॉल में भी फिट नहीं है।
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, let me see your hands together. Come on, everybody! तेरे लिए, जो दीवाना बनके तेरे लिए, वादा है मेरा मैं हूँ तेरे लिए, हो ना कभी कुछ जुदा। तेरे लिए, जो दीवाना बनके तेरे लिए, वादा है मेरा मैं हूँ तेरे लिए, हो ना कभी कुछ जुदा। Excuse me, all the press reporters are asked, requested to go on the side. That's what I've been asked to say. Please, ladies and gentlemen, there's an event going on. Abhishek, can I please have you on stage? Just for a minute. Come on, buddy. Yes. अभी आप लोग साइड में रहना, please. Very nice to have you here, my friend. Very nice. This is a very simple song, but I'm a big fan of that song. Let me tell you. एक मैं और एक तू है. No. You've done a great. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to listen to Abhishek live? That's what they said. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna. Like a body, like a voice double. No, you can sing on it. All right, 1 second. Oh, that's all. All right. Yeah. It's not working. It is. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Like all good football supporters, we're terrible at singing, hence we sing in groups. So this is, yeah. And if you, Joe, if you've heard the shed end shout loud at the bridge, you know that Chelsea is really not known for their vocal skills. They're not really known for many other skills either, but we're better at our off-field antics. But thank you very much for having me. It's an honor. And this is my bit of trying to get out of the singing and just talk my way out of it. Michael, good evening. And it's absolutely fantastic. I just want to congratulate Baichung and the Players Association for putting this together. Some of us slightly over the top, over the edge, retirement age actors have put a small team together, and we started playing football because we want to popularize it in this country, because we really believe that if 1 out of every 6 people in this nation can even play, then I think 1 out of, right, my maths is fantastic. 1 out of every 6 people, if we can even get 1 out of every 6 in this country to play, considering we're 1 out of every 6 people in the world is an Indian, I think we can make a huge impact. And I think it's high time, we can, you know, Mr. Patel, whatever we can do to help you, it'll be our honor. I think football is a great sport. We have fantastic footballers in the country, and I'm so happy to be here to just be a part of this evening. And you know, some of my idols are sitting here, Bhaichung obviously being there, Sunil, respect, and I really hope that we can garner a lot of interest for football through, you know, evenings like this. And since we have Audi in the house and they own
a team that's probably going to win the Champions League day after tomorrow. Maybe they can help, throw some money our way, Michael. India's a great country. We're a good market for you. Owning a few football teams here would be good as well. So, yeah, no, I didn't manage. Damn.
I was ready. All right, just 2 lines, all right?
एक मैं और एक तू है और हवा में जादू है आरज़ू में काबू है रह न जाए बात बाकी एक मैं क्या भरोसा और हवा में जादू है yeah okay that's good रह न जाए बात बाकी ladies and gentlemen give it up for Abhishek everybody thank you very much thank you
We formed Football Players Association in 2006. We started in fact with just 10 players being part of it, and it was quite a struggle to have everybody and convince them to come on board. Now 2013, we've got around 90% of all the players from I-League and second division clubs part of Football Players Association, which is a great achievement for FPI over the last few years. Football Awards, Indian Football Awards is a unique award because this award, each and every single player that's been playing in I-League votes for the best footballer in different categories. So it's a big honor for any footballer to get an award that's voted by your own colleague. So everybody, in fact, every year we look forward to this very day to have our awards event and have some entertainment as well. FPI, in the last few years, what we've been doing a lot of social work as well. There have been a lot of exhibition matches that's played for the benefit of ex-footballers who are financially weak. We've also supported on few small amounts of loans to players who are not in second division or third division or any division which is completely struggling financially. We also encourage our football players during the off-season to go back home to the respective states, respective village, conduct coaching camps where FPI supplies and supports them with footballs, training kit and various other support whatever we can.
Mr. Praful Patel to please join us on stage, and of course Mr. Abhishek Bachchan, who gave us some fascinating displays of his singing abilities. Now we're going to see his fascinating display of giving away awards.
Exactly, and I think for the youngsters, all 5 of them who've been nominated, a chance to win an award, which shows, of course, that their fellow peers recognize their talent, and of course comes something else. Abhishek, you spoke about Indian football, you spoke about what should be done, but you're also a Chelsea fan. International football. And yes, of course, Pune FC, the badge, certain people here will be very happy about it. International football, how important is it that the people are interested in the EPL and the La Liga and the Bundesliga?
I think any league that helps popularize the sport is good. As Prafulji said that almost 70 to 80% of children under 15 today in India, especially urban India, are following great leagues like the EPL, the Bundesliga, La Liga, League, the Italian leagues, French. And I think, the more interest they can garner, the better it is for us. I support what he says that the day they feel that an Indian team is as competitive as the rest, I'm sure they'll start supporting the Indian teams as well. I don't see that day as very far away. The talent is there. I think we just need some more of the money put in here and some more infrastructure and support. And I think, every drop makes an ocean, and I think these guys are doing a great job, and I think we have a great standard to live up to, and I think we can achieve it. I think we should set ourselves a plan. I personally feel 2022 World Cup, I see, Sunil, you better be around for that. I see the Indian team making it to the World Cup finals. I think that should be a dream, and that's something we should pursue and aggressively go after, and I'm pretty sure we can do it. Like I said, the talent is there. We just need to get the experience and some more funding in and a bit of infrastructure. No pressure, Mr. Patel. No.
Abhishek, you were there a few months ago with this fascinating match against some of India's top cricketers. you took part in that. Are you planning to give up your day job and, you know, strap on a pair of football boots?
No,
it was a pretty good match.
Thank you. If you saw me play, you will very quickly realize that I should not give up my day job to become a footballer. My respect for all these wonderful athletes here went through the roof. I mean, the Indian cricketers, I mean, Bhaji was running circles around me, so it just shows how fit those guys are. I can only imagine how fit you guys are. But it's just football is truly the beautiful game. It's such a wonderful sport. And it's just so great to play. And it's the easiest and cheapest sport to play. I mean, you don't need anything. You don't need studs unless you're playing professionally. You just need some space, make a ball of your own and go start kicking it around. As compared to other sports where you need a lot of other stuff. And it was so much fun. It was, you know, a group of like-minded actors that came together, one of which is sitting here, Dino. And we put this team together, and I was just telling Bhaichung that we'd love to do something for the Players Association as well. We've got a match coming up in Calcutta at the end of June. And we'd love to give some of our proceeds from that to the Players Association to help them out with the welfare of some of the older players. It'll be our honor. I mean, seriously, you know, players like Baichung and Sunil and the Indian national team are a great beacon for a lot of people. They give us a lot of inspiration. And now that we've actually played a match of football professionally, so to speak, we know how much hard work it is, and we have the utmost respect for them. They've been idols for us. And what they have done for the sport is something we might not be able to do. They've really been legendary in that, and we hope to do whatever best we can.
Thank you so much, Abhishek. Very inspiring. Should we find out who the winner is?
Yes. Let's see the winner of the Young Player of the Year award. Sorry. Let's see who is the winner of the Young Player of the Year award. And the winner is a very, very talented youngster, Alvin George from the Pile and Arrows, and someone, of course, who's also represented the Indian national team as well as the Indian under-23s. Is Alvin around? Yes. Alvin, please. Please give him a big hand. Alvin George, ladies and gentlemen. Alvin, don't run away. Don't run away as you're on stage. Excuse me, gentlemen, but yeah, if we have such a talented youngster amongst us, you've had a great season with the Pile and Arrows on one side, and not only playing for the Indian juniors and the Olympic qualifiers, you've also been part of the senior national team. How important is this award that your fellow footballers are giving out to you?
It's very important for me, as I played in the senior team. I would like to thank all my team members of national team and my Pile and Arrows team. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Alvin, and another big round of applause for Alvin George, the first winner of the evening. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Baichung, you're back on stage in a different role now. You're not here as the FBI president, you're here as one of the founders and co-owners of United Sikkim. It wasn't the best of seasons for you guys, but you've set certain standards, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was every players that came and played in Palje Stadium in Sikkim, the coaches, I think they all loved it. We have a stadium in India. I think I'm proud to say that in Sikkim we've got the best football stadium compared to all the stadiums in India. It's completely a football stadium. In terms of organizing, it was a big challenge for us because we were a new club, 1 year old. We took entire responsibility on us to organize matches. We had a lot of events done during the matches. We had entertainment done. We had membership drive done. So on the whole, I think thank you to all the players for voting and loving Sikkim. I hope you guys can keep coming back in years' time, and I hope United Sikkim is still playing high league. So that's what I can say.
A big hand for United Sikkim.
I'll be in my castle golden, but until the gates are open.
We won't give the award without you, Michael. Dino, if I could ask you a question first. We, of course, also saw you part of Abhishek's team. And, what's your involvement been in football, your passion for it, and what you've seen of, the Indian talent around, and what you think of a ceremony like this, for example?
Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great time. It's a bit hot. Okay, there was a long question. I'll break it up. My involvement, I've played football ever since I was in school. I played it professionally when I was in school. I played for my university, but then other jobs took my time, so I left sport. I'm heavily involved with sport, and I still play football, though, more for fitness, and I enjoy the game thoroughly. So when Abhishek and Bunty, we formed this team playing for humanity, I thought, wow, that would be great, because I think football in India, like what Abhishek and Mr. Patel said, is an emerging sport. And right now, the bias is only cricket, but if we actually spread it and involve football in many other ways, I think it'll become a very popular sport in India. It is growing, so I'm trying to be one of the stepping stones in helping to make it as popular as it is in Europe or in many other parts of the world. Hence my involvement with various associations. And I think something like this makes more people aware, bringing a few people like us and the footballers in the Indian team, so on and so forth, to give them a platform to go and show themselves. I think this just makes football more aware, people in India more aware of football and what's going on in the sport. Thank you.
Well,
what was that?
That's the man who has the answer, right?
Okay, I have the answer. Yeah. And the winner is Ranty Martins from Nigeria. And apparently he's not here tonight, so Michael?
Where's his club owner? The club president for Ranty Martins here? No? Okay, then this goes in his honor.
Yeah.
Ah, there's somebody coming.
We've got a teammate. We've got Gauram who's his teammate.
So, his teammate,
yes.
Gauram, come on.
Congratulations.
Take it for Ranty.
Send it to him in an Audi.
Always.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Your favorite football player?
फेवरेट फुटबॉल प्लेयर इस वक्त मेरे ख्याल से मेसी, लियोनेल मेसी, जो मेरा मानना है कि वो कमाल है. His talent is just unbelievable. ये IPL controversy इसके बारे वैसे काफ़ी चर्चा हो रहा है. And if it's true, if people are convicted, then I think it's very bad, क्योंकि अगर स्पोर्ट्स में फिक्सिंग है तो वो मेरा मानना है कि वो बहुत ही खराब है. ठीक है, थैंक यू.